What's up, guys? Welcome to the channel. Your host Benzo. We got a video from Distro Reborn. Why men are avoiding going to the nightclubs. Modern women are sick of it.
So I was talking to a friend of mine the other day, and we were talking about how the club isn't fun like how it used to be.
And I was wondering, like, where's all the dudes? I don't know, but they're not there. And that's cool, not like I care.
You do care. You do. You do care.
Why is there such a drastic increase in men avoiding the nightclub? I mean, I could give you the politically correct answer if that's what you seek. No, but you demand straight facts.
Give me the bottom line, give me the truth, straight up, no chaser.
The truth is, the modern nightclub is no longer efficient for our purposes. I mean, efficiency literally means achieving maximum productivity with minimum wasted effort or expense. Now, if I ask you to calculate all of your recent club experiences, would you deem them efficient? I mean, let's be frank. How much money have you wasted for subpar tenderloin extraction? Let's do the math. You and a group of friends pool your money together to lease a booth, a few bottles, and a disease-infected hookah. Be honest, how much baseline tenderloin did you and your squad obtain from this investment?
So I don't know if y'all saw, but there's this whole discourse going on Twitter talking about why do clubs suck now and why does club culture suck now? And we gonna get into it because I'll tell you why club culture sucks now.
And I finally put some water on my face. I was like, we got grenades, man.
Meanwhile,
And I was wondering, like, where's all the dudes? I don't know, but they're not there.
I mean, are we honey badgers or are we peacocks? Do you fully understand the buying power you just exhausted and how much that same investment would yield you in other markets abroad? I apologize, I'm somewhat triggered by wasted assets on subpar women.
The nightlife industry and nightlife culture around the world is slowly dying. Here are 10 reasons why, but also, David, will it ever come back?
a few moments later.
People are primarily saving up their funds for larger festivals or bigger trips.
Is it just me or people like to see whenever you see a few moments later? I think I'm always looking forward, like maybe you watch a clip and then you see a few moments later.
Potentially trips overseas to travel.
Yeah, I mean, people are saving up for trips to Latin America, South America, to Asia.
Passport bros?
Passport bros, but also to Tokyo.
Passport bros?
Passport bros, but also to Tokyo.
To this day, modern women cannot give us a clear distinction between a man being assertive versus a man being quote-unquote abusive. Because what's right and what's wrong all depends on if she finds you attractive.
I feel like what you say, the men are different.
They're
The men
nicer,
are much more respectful.
Respectful, no. Because, like, before, you could have, like, you be dancing, and then after a while, you got to turn back, like, who the heck is this? No, I could be pushing back, like, he gonna come?
Right?
Like, I hear doing the most work.
Sir, grab
Like,
this wine.
No, but it's true. Even know what? They ain't come
But
in
it's
for
yeah,
wine no more. Like, this
but
kind of
even the whole
watching.
touching thing, because I always used to have an SVD and it used to make me so annoyed when you pass people, they gotta touch you.
Yeah, that's
especially
true.
the men. Now,
Nobody hands up,
come
girl.
at all. I was
Nah.
surprised when somebody
Yeah.
come behind me.
honestly,
It was
get
very
shy.
shocking.
I'm kind of confused. You guys sound like you're upset. You don't get
no, because
bum rushed
now,
anymore.
look, when we used to get touched, it was annoying.
You
but
wanted to get bum
no,
rushed.
but you
don't want
go
to get bum
into
rushed.
the complete opposite side. You need a balance. Don't
Yeah.
touch me up disrespectfully.
Right.
But pull up on me.
Pull up
You
your
could have
leg.
just walk.
If you're not her type, then be prepared for those Trey Songz or Cuba Gooding Jr. allegations in the near future.
They used to get much attention in these places, and the guy who walk to them, randomly talk to them, try to conversate with them, maybe exchange numbers, ask for contact, or maybe, you know, they end up even in a one night stand. But like now, that attention is no longer there. It could be also that they are grown and they've hit the wall. Because I mean, from the way they are saying, looks like they've been partnering for the last 10 years. So it could be at some point they were a bit younger like that. They had so much market. And maybe guys would just walk up to them, hey, hi. But now, like, they've hit 30, they're almost 30 and they've hit the wall. And guys don't want to approach them in these places. And also it could be that women have just been saying men are creeps, so hence men are not trying to talk to women or giving attention to women in clubs, in gyms. So the only time maybe it's happening is maybe somebody has taken too much, they've had too much to drink, and then they're like, oh, they lose their focus. And why? Maybe they were out there. I'm just saying. Speculation.
One man's flirt, depending on how he looks and presents, is another man's sexual harassment.
Yes, yes.
And we are not doing a good job as women being able to explain why it's sexual harassment versus being an attractive opportunity.
To this day.
Men are frustrated. Men are not understanding what is the difference and why am I a threat if I'm being kind to you. So because of your behavior, women, I am now going to pull back my finances and resources. I'm now going to reduce my presence. I'm going to reduce my intentions, my efforts, because I don't want what my intentions are in terms of creating connection with you to be misconstrued as sexual harassment because you don't like how I look. I'm not your type.
The nightclub is not only boring, but it's dangerous. Risking your future for a 200-pound 5 or a single mother 6 is next level ludicrous. Oh, wait, it seems like we've just received some breaking news. Cobra is now reporting that Monica Leon, aka Danger from The Love of Ray J, has attempted to jump the wall of no return. Unfortunately, according to eyewitnesses, she's failed. Oh, so close.
We're now going to take you live to the scene.
So I'm actually going to just start documenting because this will be a teachable moment for other victims. Because I'm not the only wife out there that has a debilitating disability that can't get out of her marriage. I'm on my way to the food bank to get food because I have no food in my house because my husband got me fired from my job and...
Let me be the first to say our thoughts and prayers go out to another brave post-war survivor. But let's get back to our regular programming.
I'm going to club space by myself, so I'm going to document this whole thing. This is the fit.
A few moments later.
But I'm just trying to vibe, so I don't really care. But something that gives me the ick in space is when someone's trying to talk to me. Like, why are you talking to me? Like, do not talk to me right now. This is not the place for conversation. Like, this is, please be quiet. I can't stand it.
I have a question for my millennials or my Generation Xers, really anybody older than Gen Z. What did the club used to be like? What did the club used to be like? Because now, it's sections all over the place. People be acting scared to dance. Everybody just going to take pictures, pop bottles. What was the club like before sections?
I've seen several posts about how the club scene is dead, how people in their early 20s to early 30s are extremely lonely. And I think there's a correlation between those two things. I used to be part of the club scene back in 2007 through 2011. First of all, there was no Bumble or Tinder or anything to that effect. If you wanted to meet people, be it friends or people that you wanted to date, you had to physically get out of the house. When you went to these clubs to interact with people, it wasn't something where you could swipe and text and all sorts of stuff. You're physically right there with people.